Good morning, this is Jack Charting the Markets, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Wednesday, the 12th of February. My disclaimer, it is for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right, I wrote a post on Monday talking about the possibility of going up to retest the highs on ES, NQ, and RTY, and so far the action has not been particularly encouraging, but it hasn't really gone down much either. Although obviously we've just had a bit of a news shock which has taken us down 70 handles. I'm still liking that retest as long as we don't break support. The key support really I'm looking at here on the ES chart is the monthly pivot at 60.12, 75. That held beautifully on the way down last time. If we're forming a bull flag, we could come a little lower, but really that needs to be holding, and the daily middle bands need to hold too. So NQ holding the daily middle, the monthly pivot as well. RTY is breaking the monthly pivot now. This has been the weakest so far. Was forming here, it's probably too large to be a bull flag now. YM hasn't got down to the monthly pivot or the daily middle band yet. DAX and ESTX both had weak sell signals fixed yesterday, and both of those failed, and we've now got full sell signals on both. And we are breaking the rising support on DAX. It could be that we're going to follow through to the downside on this, but we're still not far above some important support, and so far that hasn't broken down yet. And there's still a nice looking bullish setup, so I'm following that, and we've got strongly bullish stats on tomorrow, Friday, and Tuesday, with Monday being a holiday, of course. And I'm waiting to see if those follow through, and they may do, but obviously if we break support, then that's a different story. ESTX obviously got a 60-minute sell signal fixed there too, after yesterday morning's one has failed. No really obvious topping pattern here, and nothing really on DAX either. Okay, let's have a look at the bigger picture charts. On ES, no current divergence. We've just been kicking around. The daily middle band is now up at 60.63.90, and we're a bit below it here, but the question is, are we going to close below it? But if we do, then that's going to be a sign of weakness, and we could fail back up the next day, but if we get a couple of closes below, then that potentially opens up the downside significantly. Are we still looking at a decent looking bull flag megaphone setup? Yes, we are. NQ may test the daily middle band again today, and again, watching the close on that. Is this still a beautiful triangle? Yes, it is. That's on Dire. Still looks like a bull flag triangle at the moment. Not nice enough that I've actually drawn it in, but still very much a possibility. Although if this is a flag, of course, we could do an ABC down, head down to about 435, 436 or something. We shall see. So daily middle band wasn't significantly threatened the first time, but we're closer to it now, and we're probably going to open the day below it, and we'll see whether those hold. If we start losing daily middle bands, then that is serious. Looking at IWM, no current divergence. Spent yesterday below the daily middle band, so there we are seeing some weakness, but it's the other three mainly I'm looking at. Not broken down below this rising support here, but we may well do that at the open, in which case that kills off this very nice looking bear flag setup, although potentially we are starting to play out that nice bear flag setup at that stage. Nothing really to say on the 15-minute. We will see how it goes. All right, looking at DAX, still going higher, breaking slightly over my resistance trend line here. Still got an RSI 5 sell signal fixed on the daily and an RSI 14 sell signal brewing. Nikkei still kicking around under the daily middle band. Nothing really much of interest happening. All right. Anyone know what the news was today? So that sent things down a bit. It's DX. DX, we've seen a push up today as equities have gone down. I think we might be heading up into this retest of the 110 area, which is what I was looking at. Oh, CPI is higher. Well, to be honest, we're going to get a fair amount of that, actually. It's I think the tariffs at the moment, policy is pushing up oil. And ZB, I was talking about this yesterday, talking about this being a bear flag, which was might be about to break down, and it's breaking down. We had a weak 60-minute buy signal fix at the moment that is failing, and it's probably going to fail in 10 minutes. And we are heading down at the moment. So I'm thinking we'll head down to the lows, and we've got targets below. I'm still looking for that 104 to 106 area. And I think CPI going up, that's not going to be the last one of those we get, I don't think. Tariffs are going to boost inflation, and at the moment, policy is has been boosting oil, and we'll see how that develops. But at the moment, there's not much sign of that failing. We've got a little double bottom here on oil, which is now broken up with a target in the 76.1, 76.3 area. We'll see how that develops, but there's still plenty of scope for NG and CL to go down. We'll see. We had a little double bottom here on NG. That's now made target. No current negative divergence, but watching to see if we get a fail here. If we do see a fail, that could be an ABC flag. So we'll see. GC. Yeah, metals have been going down a bit though. We're seeing. I mean, I'm not seeing anything to suggest this isn't just a bullish retracement. But we have been seeing some weakness on gold here. On silver, we've got a potential head and shoulders here. Although actually, it doesn't make a bad double bottom either. Very well defined support down in the 31.65 area. If we lose that, then we could see it move down into about the 30.25 area. On HG. Broke down from this megaphone. This looks like an ABC retracement with the C starting at the moment. So we will see how that goes. Looking at the euro, some downside there. GBP USD hasn't broken down from the flag. USD JPY hasn't broken up yet, but we may well be starting a retest of the high here on DX. We will see how it goes. On KC, we're seeing a bit of a retracement here. No divergence. Nothing to suggest that is more than the bullish retracement at the moment. On SB, could be forming an IHS here. It's not the greatest looking IHS in the world, but it's not awful either. We will see. CC, we've seen a bit of a bull. We've seen a buy signal reach the possible near miss target here. Not much of a retracement, really. So I am wondering if we might go a little lower. I'm wondering if we might be forming. Hang on, wait a second. I'm wondering if we might be forming a flag here, in which case, of course, we could see a bit lower, go down to about the 8750 to 9000 area. Wheat, we're pulling back a bit. Corn, very nice looking double top, and soy, very nice looking double top, which is very, very much thinking about breaking down with a target in about the 990 area. On CT, we've been seeing a bit more of a rally. On lumber, keeping an open mind, not really got a pattern set up here. Live cattle still looks like very much a bull flag, and this could be a little lower bottom before that breaks up. And live cattle, still looking for a retest of this high here in about the 93.5 area, and we are getting pretty close to that. So weak 60-minute buy signal has reached the possible near miss target. All right, great. Let's have a look at ES again. Metals is going up, CPI is going down. I think I've been talking for months about seeing a larger retracement in the at the beginning of the year here, and I think we might be starting that. But we're testing the daily middle bands at the moment, and we will see whether or not they hold. If they can hold, then I'd still love to see new all-time highs on SPX, on Qs, and on higher. But obviously, if they don't hold, then we may not get that opportunity to sell there. All right, great. Let's have a look at ES again. Okay, we're breaking down towards the monthly pivot here, and we're likely to be going below the daily middle band at the start of the day on the SPX, on the Qs, and on the diet charts. But the question is not where we open. The question is on the daily middle band is where we close. So the question is what happens here. If we can hold those today, then I'm still thinking that we might well see the 3 days of decent bullish historical tape on Thursday, Friday, and Tuesday, bracketing the holiday. And I'm still thinking that's got a shot at delivering, but so far that's not been encouraging. We'll see whether it can hold the line today. If it can, I'm still liking those high retests, and I think we might well still see them. So we shall see. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap, guys. I will catch you guys tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes today. Already off to an interesting start.